I need to remix this whole thing. I wonder if I still have the motherfucker. The levels are fucked. This track's on 14 days, and I named it that because I made it in 14 days. I had done a little bit, like maybe not. I don't think anything I actually put on this. The last track, maybe the first track and the last track, I believe. I don't have the whole album in my car on this stick to load up, but I think the first track and the last track I already had done, and I had totally forgotten to pay attention, and I wasn't working on it, and I was partying and doing other stuff and doing other stuff and partying and doing other stuff, drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. And I was standing in the living room with my brother-in-law, and we were talking, and the date came up, and I'm standing there looking at the floor, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is supposed to happen this month? I've been excited for it for a long time." And then I realized I had a lot written conceptually and lyrically, which is funny to say because virtually nothing I put out has lyrics on it. Yet I've written hundreds of songs. I've just never gotten anything to a point that I'd release it at all. So that's why I really wish I could find a vocalist. If I could, if I could find a vocalist, I'd be super. But I cannot. I have no water. I have no water and no soda. No water. I really wish I had water. I left it on my desk at work. Actually, I left an unopened water bottle and catch a fade. Catch this fade. Is that? Are they a hairdresser? I want water though. It was funny when I worked at Toys R Us. The manager, probably the biggest love of my life, for a manager. We were doing something. I don't remember what the fuck I was doing. But he goes, "Distracto boy." He whistled. I can't whistle, I'm sorry. Can't whistle, can't snap my fingers. I mean, I can do both, but very quietly. And that's useless. Oh, God damn it all. With this many cars, we're not going to get through in one green light. One green arrow. Bet me. We'll find out, won't we? But he was like, "Come here, Distracto boy." And there was a bunch of people around. And I was the only one that turned and started to follow him. And then everybody else started laughing. And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Any of us could be Distracto boy." And then his name was Craig. He just started laughing. And I was like, "No. Y'all ain't got nothing on me for distractibility." Because I'm always thinking about so much. It takes very little to shift my focus. Because there's a good probability that something that's been on my mind is going to come out in front of me. Like, "Oh, there you go. Let's go talk about this." I did run the red light. Ain't that a bitch? Proof on camera of Eric running a red light. I don't know. I would argue an inch or so of my bumper was in the intersection. Is that enough? Or is it because I could have stopped? I don't know the law that well. I just know this is goddamn the Phoenix Metro. And if I would have stopped, somebody would have yelled at me for stopping. The guy behind me went through. What are you going to do? What's this? This random stoppage? Today sucked dick at work. I might as well use this as a fucking diary. Because I don't want to fucking... I'm done with politics. I'm done with everything I can think of. Suicidal, I've already mentioned that a lot. That's just ongoing. No, maybe not suicidal, but just want to die, want to die, want to die. If I could just magically die, that'd be great. I want to die without Beth or Lily finding me. How's that? That's a high goal. But anyway, today really blew. I got there at, wow, someone squished a Make America Great Again hat underneath the sign over there. That's awkward. Or something. I don't know what it says. That's what it looks like. It could say something else in another, how they have signs that say like Make America Think Again or whatever. It could be something like that because I can't actually read it. But anyway, I got there about five minutes after 8, or maybe 10 minutes after 8. I'm trying to figure out what's in the back of that dude's car. Is that a dog or a wreath? Flowers? I'll never know. I don't know what that car was doing though. And as soon as I got inside, I checked my email and there was all kinds of shit. I already had 2 or 3 projects, I was going to say pinned, I'm not sure, saved in my email. Because I don't know who uses what email, and if people understand, anyone would understand what the fuck I'm talking about. But, that looked like a natural blonde version of Beth. I need to look into what that face shape comes from, because I seem to really be compatible with people with that face shape. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they think they're ugly and they'll deal with anybody, and so that's why it works for me. I don't know. I don't understand. That's my low self-esteem talking. I apologize. I apologize to me. Oh, there was a puddle there. I'm like, why is that dude walking like a snake? Why didn't I get on the interstate? That was the reason I came this way. Fucking Eric. Anyway. Well, what the fuck street am I on then? Mill? Am I driving up goddamn Mill? This is terrible. What an asshole. Eric guy's a fucking idiot. It is, I am. I'm driving up Mill. What a disaster. Okay. That's fine. I need to not be. Anyway, fucking asshole, Eric. What's going on up here? I don't like any of it. Okay, so I started working on that shit. I started knocking out shit that was in my email, my to-do list, which is growing. It's growing, and there's shit on there for end of the year. So one of them was I needed to knock out everything in my training. So I was looking at my training, and I don't know if I should probably, I'll tell him tomorrow. My coworker dude, I think he's supposed to finish both his by the end of the month, because there's some email about it. Oh, that's a cool dog. Is that a greyhound? I can't tell. Looks like a greyhound. But anyway, so I did that. I started that. It's like 47 minutes. That's what it said. And I believe that's the minimum that it takes, assuming it loads correctly, which it did not. It did not load correctly. There's a good section of it where it was, and then you need to make sure to check that your center of gravity in the forklift is, just over and over and over. Just was not loading right. Buffering. It doesn't even actually, because of the nature of the program, it does not buffer. It does not show buffering. It just stops, and you gotta wait. And it's not even that much bandwidth. It's just they have us throttled down so goddamn low that it's fucking shit to begin with. I'm gonna turn right here. And being as it's shit to begin with, if anybody is watching anything, YouTube or whatever, downloading, or all these computers have this whole new patch system, and it's Windows 10 and all kinds of other shit, and all of them have patches. I get like 43 patches a month, and that's cut up. It's just fucked. And there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's only 4 active computers now, as opposed to 6, which is a marked improvement. I hate saying that. I'm sorry. I don't think that's the way that should be said. Even though I know that's the way to say it. That's how you're supposed to say that in that context. I didn't even know it was coming out my mouth till it was too late. Oh, man. What a faggot. That's me. So, I shouldn't say that word. That word and retard, I shouldn't say them at all. They're really not acceptable today. I mean, even though the context I'm using it in is not anti-homosexuality at all, or anything to do with the mentally handicapped, or whatever the term is now. I can't remember. I think it went to handicapable, and then it went to something else. I can't remember. Can't keep up with all the terms. And I will not give up the OK symbol. That is the OK symbol. When you make a ring with your thumb and your pointer finger, and then spread out your middle ring and pinky fingers, that's the OK symbol. Okay? Okay. Wasn't intentional there, but it's funny for me. Another 5G nodes right there. So I got through the course, and right when I started the course, I'm like, this is going to kill me. I'm not going to survive this. I'm going to die. I'm definitely going to die watching this fucking redundant garbage. So I opened up World of Warcraft on my laptop that was sitting there and played World of Warcraft while I listened to watched the videos and took the tests. Back and forth. So that made it took like an hour. It made that much more tolerable. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? What in the fuck is going on back there? Anyway, I don't know what he thought he was doing, but it looks bad, it looks stupid. I like that car. What is that car? That gray car that just pulled in the Cutie. If you don't call Quick Trip Cutie, you're fucked up, and you should fix it. Or maybe I'm fucked up. So after that, there was three of these fucking things I need to print out, the proof of delivery and the fucking and all the shit and the email chain and the shit and the shit and the receipts and the bill and shit and shit and shit. I had to print out all that shit. And then as I was trying to decide how I was going to approach it, a whole nother one came in, like, oh, motherfucker. So I'm like, all right, let me work on this. And the majority of it took about 20 minutes to get through, fine. And maybe it was 15 minutes. And then the one I could not figure out. I don't know why I couldn't figure it out, but it was fucking with me. And I was doing other shit too. And then I figured out that it was set for tomorrow. I guess I could have looked at the Cyber Courier. I didn't even think about that shit. That would have been much easier. And I would have spotted it quicker. I'll have to try and remember that for next time. Cyber Query. Cyber Query. Oh, fuck, I didn't figure that shit out. So, once I figured that out, I made sure to be an asshole and comment in the email. For whatever reason, this was set for tomorrow. So, it took me a minute to figure out why it wasn't printing. Like, why the fuck would you say this is good to go, and then you'd have it set for a date in the future? I swear to God. But whatever. That's cool, bro. That's fucking cool. And then I was super busy, and I had to run back to the office for something. I don't remember what it was. And while I was back there, to steal a monitor? No, that wasn't that. Whatever. One of the times I went back there, one of the sales guys was like, hey, you're going to have a big Precision Yuma order. And I was like, are you serious? Because I had so much shit to do. I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. It's got a lot of wire on it too. And I just kind of looked at him. Like, it's not his fault. And he did give me a heads up. So I was like, all right, that's cool. So I was like, okay, don't text people. Don't text anybody. Just go, 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 go. That's the mode I was in. Just go, go, go. I was already in go, go mode, but don't text anybody. Go, go, go. And then when I get to my desk, I see an email come in that said, "Hey, heads up, one of our customers is going to come do a pickup right now." And I was like, "Fuck, really? Okay." So I run out there, motherfucker, and I motherfucking. Can you even see the moon on the goddamn video? Maybe I shouldn't do 4K anymore, or wide screen, or whatever, wide angle. What a joke. I wonder if it's horrible to watch it at that wide of an angle. It almost looks like a fisheye lens, even though it's not a fisheye lens. But anyway, I think I'm not going to use that angle anymore. After right now. What is that black thing on the thing? The black thing on the thing. I'm already asleep, I think. I might already be asleep. What is this? So I pulled that motherfucker, and I was like, I might not go out today because we're pretty busy. So I looked over what I had to do real quick, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to pull this right now. Because if they come any later when I'm further along, the rest of the shit I had to do is going to be even worse. So I just pulled it right now before I got into all the rest of it. The rest of the shit that was in front of me anyway. And shot him an email back like, "Hey man, I got to pull just in case." And he said they're not going to pick it up till... Well, I went back to email him that I got to pull just in case. And I didn't wrap it or anything or do any paperwork. But then he'd already emailed me, "Well, they're not going to pick it up till 9 in the morning. I'm like, why don't you lead with that, motherfucker? Son of a bitch. God, don't tell me they're coming right now. Because if that I could take that 20 minutes back and absolutely use it to a better... I was so fucked. I was fucked at the end of the day. I was like that 20 minutes would have made the whole day smoother. Easily. But that's okay. I like that Tundra logo, the words. Horizontal lines, bro. I wonder if that's the way that the designs are. I wonder if that's to kind of mimic the layers of the earth. I don't know what that would have to do with the Tundra. Tundra is usually rather flat. If it was a mesa, I guess that would make more sense. Whatever. Or a canyon. I wouldn't imagine a car would call themselves a canyon, though. I might stand corrected. Maybe there's a car called a canyon. I don't know. I've got a fucking horrible headache. I really wish I blame it on not having water. My mouth is dry as balls, which probably adds to my mumbling, my already incessant mumbling. Do. There's this thing that Fruity Loops, I guess it's called FL Studio. I guess it's been called FL Studio for years and years and years. I didn't realize that Kellogg's actually went after him. Or actually, I don't know if they went after him in court or if they just sent him a letter like, "Hey, we're going to come after you if you don't change the name." Whatever, they got bullied into changing their name. Or they just didn't fight it. I don't know. It's obviously not related to the fucking cereal. Dumbasses. Literally, it was so dumb. When I heard it was Fruity Loops, I laughed. Because it seemed like a super easy program. Like, lol, these make some fruity ass loops, don't they, lol? I should get her, she wants tacos. I should get her Jack in the Box tacos and see if she just stares at me. Like, really, bitch? You got me Jack in the Box tacos? That's gross. They're great. I don't like Taco Bell tacos either. That's all I'm going to go to. She likes them. I don't know. I don't like them. I'm debating on if I'm going to get shit from there, if I'm just going to make them deal with the leftovers. Because a box of tacos now is like $17 or some bullshit. I guess I could just buy her 8 tacos. It'd probably be cheaper. I don't know what tacos cost anymore. There. Last time I dated someone before her that liked tacos was 10, 20 years ago. 20 years ago now. Or maybe 15, 18 years ago. I don't know. I like how they call it the light rail. They should have put LED lights all over the shit. Make it look badass. And then in the end, I was gonna leave that big order for tomorrow. I didn't even do today. I pulled the wire for it, and I'm like, okay, this is jacked. So I just build it all out. Did I build it all out? I was gonna build it all out, but then I realized it needs an ME number, and if I put zeros on there for the ME number, it'd fuck it up for the rest of the process. And I would have probably got an email. Why did you do this? So I'm like, I'm just not going to bill it. I'm not going to do anything. I pulled the wire and set it to the side. I'm like, whatever. I don't have time for this. I don't have time to do this today. I could have had Dre do it, but he probably would have been a little annoyed with that. So I just like, whatever. I'll just leave it. Wait till someone yells at me for it. It's always a reason to yell at me. Just go ahead and do it. Oh, fuck. Somebody's always going to yell about something. I don't feel like there's any way I can stop that for this company anyway. And he emailed me today this it's called 555. I remember Mark talking about it. I think it used to be every 3 months or every 6 months or every year or something. And I made a comment and they said corporate added it. And I said another thing on top of the other thing on top of the other thing. Because it's like they keep giving all these people all these things. And people are busy as fuck. So keep adding more shit that takes a lot of time. Assholes. What are you doing? Like, if you're going to add shit, you got to get rid of something. If people don't have any time, you can't just keep throwing shit on them. You got, I mean, a lot of people are already doing multiple, like, our warehouse, how we are, we used to have 3 people. We have 2 people now. And that was when they had Mark. So really they had 3.5 people. And then we went down to 2.5 people. And then Mark left. And now we have 2 people doing what a minimum of 3 people used to be doing. And more than that even. More. We're doing a lot more than that. Because there's all kinds of extra shit we have to fucking deal with. We can't just be like, okay, this is going here. Let's look at the list. This is the carrier. We can't do that. We can't do that. Now we have to do all this goddamn computer bullshit. It's fucking annoying. And we only have 2 people to do all this shit. There's other people that do it. Yeah, they're probably just as fucking annoyed. Like, to get a hold of people at other warehouses, it's not easy. Because we're all goddamn crazy busy. Doing a bunch of shit. It's okay, it'll be okay, it'll be okay, it'll be okay. I'll die one day. It'll be awesome. I need to get over one. It's never gonna happen though. Let me just creepity creep over to the creep hole. That Mustang was way up my ass. I don't know where he's going. There's a red light right there. It's not like you're gonna get very far, dude. I'm gonna shut this fucking thing off. So fuck your moms. Fuck your moms. Let's see which of these retarded fucking fan bases win on November 3rd. The brain damage is strong. The self-inflicted brain damage is strong. And anybody that really, really wants is going to be really super happy about Biden or Trump winning. The brain damage is strong in them. Cool story, bro.